Greetings to you. How are you? This is Beatrice Chuchu. Empower is the program. I'm happy that you've decided to be with us today, and I'm happy that you're going to learn a lot. In Empower, we focus on people and workplace or marketplace. We empower, we connect, and we inspire. And you're glad that you're together with us. All along, we've been learning what God wants us to do in this earth, because God placed us on earth for a purpose, and we're here to glorify Him. As we work in our businesses, as we work at our workplaces where God has given us opportunities, be it informal or informal, we do it to glorify God. And especially if you are Christian, we always say that God is our first employer. So whatever we do, we want to please Him. So today, we are focusing on something that we started some time back. And I have my guest before I introduce what we have. So I want to invite my guest to say hello to us and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Beatrice. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
My name is Lois Muteti. I'm a leadership coach.
Wow. Thank you so much, Lois, for coming again. We started on coaching some time back, and we still want to continue because we just introduced it and we realized it is good for us to continue as we become what God wants us to become. And so today we are looking at the skills of a coach. Because for you to be a coach, you need to have different skills that will make you the coach that God desires you to be. But before we go to the skills of a coach, for the sake of that person who was not with us that time, or maybe some of us cannot remember what we said, maybe Lois, you can just remind us what is coaching as we go to the skills.
Yes.
Yes.
In a simple language, Beatrice, coaching is a partnership with your clients, in this case, the employees, in a thought-provoking conversation.
Yes.
Because in coaching, we use effective questions that are going to elicit responses that are going to help the employees seek or get clarity on their goals, be more self-aware. So it's a thought-provoking conversation that aims to motivate and inspire the employees to unleash or maximize their potential.
Wow. Yeah, I remember us discussing about thought-provoking.
Yes.
Questions that will make you think.
Yes.
Think about yourself.
Yes.
Maybe if you have an area you want to improve on, such questions.
Yes, in coaching we use, it's on specific areas that you want to improve. It's not just general.
True.
It's specific areas that you want to focus on to improve.
Wow, thank you so much. And I think that is why now we come to the skills. For someone to do it and do it effectively, and you've said it's a partnership. Or in this case, we have maybe the manager or the team leader and the employee, and that partnership needs to excel and to give us results. Then that is how we come in to discuss about the skills.
Yes.
Because for me to do it, then I need to be well equipped.
Exactly.
On that area.
Exactly.
So please take us through the skills.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like we have said, it's a thought-provoking conversation.
Yes.
This requires communication skills. Because without communication, you are not able to help the employee know their expectations.
Yes.
You need to bring the employee to have an understanding of what exactly they need to do, what exactly they need to improve on. This requires communication skills. So communication will bring the employee and the coach, who is the manager now, to have a common understanding of the areas that need to be improved. In this case, for example, one of the skills under communication is active listening. Yes. So right now, Beatrice, as we are having this conversation, I can observe your body language by being attentive.
Yes.
You see, I'm attentive. I am able to observe your body language. I can see you are listening to me.
Yes.
I can observe if your body language changes and you start looking the other side, I can see.
Yeah. We are not together.
You're not together. There's something wrong somewhere. So when you have attentive skills, you have active listening skills, eye contact. Like now, you are looking at me, I'm looking at you. We are having a conversation. We are in agreement. And look at the way you are nodding, and look at the way I'm encouraging you to have this conversation. That's what happens. So you need communication skills to communicate feedback Because sometimes the employee may perform well or
Yes.
perform poorly.
Sure.
So how do you communicate that? Remember, there is a notion by the 1 minute manager, Ken Blanchard. You know,
Yes.
you reprimand immediately.
Immediately.
1 minute
1
manager.
minute, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. The
yeah.
same way you give praise immediately.
Yes.
You see, those are techniques that managers need to know,
Yes.
so that they are able to know how to communicate praise, to reward the employees, and to communicate poor performance
Yes.
in such a way. Remember, our objective is to motivate and inspire
Yes.
the employee to tap within their resources so that they can unleash that potential.
Yes.
So we are not reprimanding to put the employee down.
No.
No. Our aim is to bring them up.
Yes.
So that they can see for themselves that this is the goal, this is where I'm supposed to be,
Yes.
this is where I've reached. You know, they can track their progress.
Yes, yeah, that is very important, and I can imagine communication, because we really say that I should be able to, what you're speaking to me, I should be able to get it
Yes.
the way you intended me to get.
Yes,
because
yes.
sometimes there can be miscommunication,
Exactly.
and as you bring it forth, feedback, and we want great performance at the end
Yes.
of it all.
Yes.
We don't want to have poor performance. We want people
Yes.
to maybe to improve
Yes.
and to become better.
Yes.
So if I'm not able to communicate clearly as a manager or a team leader, then I'll have a problem. We cannot be
Exactly.
able to move.
Yes.
And even
yes.
if you want to correct something, then it's not correctable.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
Yes. And in addition to that, Beatrice,
Yes.
when you are communicating, you are also clarifying those expectations.
Yes.
Because sometimes we may communicate to our employees and they get the opposite.
Yes.
So it is important for the manager, coach,
Yes.
to clarify. Did you get? These are the targets. These are
Yes.
the KPIs. Are you able to understand? Are you able to articulate them?
Yes.
Yes. And then, because without clarifying expectations, you'll not be able even to provide the resources that are needed to perform that
You're
work.
right.
Yeah, so it's very important to clarify expectations. And all this takes communication skills.
Yeah, it does. Something came to my mind as you were speaking. Sometimes people fail to do what they're supposed to do because maybe they don't know why they're doing it.
Exactly.
So, and it all goes back to communication. Because just told me do this, and in my using my own mind and brains, I'm seeing like this thing can be done a different way.
Yes.
But the reason you told me to go this way is because that is the right way. There must be some reasons. But if you don't communicate to me why I have to go through the left, not the right, then I'm not able to understand you. And then maybe I mess up. I'm like, this is a shortcut. At the end of it all, I'll get the same results. But maybe there's something that I will fail. And it all
Yes.
goes back to communication. And I think what I hear you say, communication as a coach,
Yes.
you can't do without it.
You can't do without communication. And even after the end of that conversation,
Yes.
you need to summarize, you know,
Yeah.
to get the key points. What are the takeaways out of this conversation so that the
Yes.
employees goes forth knowing exactly what to do and how to do it, where to get the resources, and is able also to track for themselves the
Yes.
progress of how they are doing.
Beautiful. And you see, I don't want also to feel like I'm being condemned. You need to communicate to me in a way that I feel you want to help me.
Yes.
You're on my side. You're
Yes.
positive towards this process.
No wonder it's a partnership.
Yes, it's
Yes,
a
partners
partnership.
are people in agreement.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful. Seems communication is a wide one. That's a key
Communication
skill.
is important.
Yeah? Wow.
Yes.
So
yes.
what's next? Yeah.
Yes. So as we said, apart from that, now you need to be an empathetic leader, a leader full of empathy, even as you
Yes.
conduct coaching. This empathy is that ability to fully understand the needs of your employees. So apart from just listening, we are now going to the next level,
Yes.
going deeper to understand their needs. For example, Beatrice, you may have an employee, a new mother,
Yes.
who is
Yeah.
breastfeeding, you know, is having problems because the breasts are full of milk, and you've given them an assignment to go out.
Yes.
have you considered the needs of this employee as she goes out? Will she have somewhere to express that milk? And no wonder you find now in organizations, we're having lactation rooms.
Yes, these
to
days we are going
help.
that
Yes,
direction.
we must be empathetic to the needs of our employees.
Yes.
Yes. So empathy helps the coach
Yes.
to understand those needs and come up with options. Yeah?
Yeah.
You explore together with the employee options, how you can facilitate performance of their work in a better way, in a more humane way, because you actually understand their pain.
Yes.
Yes.
See, and I think empathy is very key, because I put myself like, if I'm the employee, how would I want this process handled?
Yes.
The outcome.
Yes.
At that time, I shouldn't take myself like, I know it, I'm the overall here.
Yes.
So I should also put myself in the shoes of this person.
Yes.
If I was seated where Lois is seated,
Yes, yes.
how would I expect this process to go?
Imagine.
How would I
yes.
expect the coach to deal with
Yes,
me?
yes.
And so that with that in mind, I believe that you can be able to handle the person better. As opposed to where you feel, okay, here, I'm the one who
You are the
understands.
one who knows everything.
I know, so. And I think empathy comes together with humility, because I'm thinking,
Yes.
Especially when we rise in organizations, sometimes there's tendency of becoming, of not being humble. And you tend to feel it.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
So here I'm the boss.
I know.
And the moment you're not able to wear that humility in you, then you're not able to help the other person.
Exactly.
To be able to appreciate that this person also has needs, as you give that example.
Yes.
And this person, just for a season, I may need to understand this person for now, so that it can become better. Because I'm imagining that employee, she'll not even be able to deliver, because she's going through pain, she's stressed, her mind is just thinking about the baby.
Yes.
So it's good to
It's good to understand. And empathy, you actually put yourself, as you just rightfully said, in the shoes of the employee. Yes. So when you are coaching as an empathetic leader, you don't coach from the position of a title. I am the team leader. I am the manager. I'm the one who knows everything. No, you coach as a coach. You become a leadership coach. Yes. You help to inspire, to motivate them to go to the next level by stepping into their shoes, getting to know their needs.
Wow. And I think, how can I become empathetic? Is it by decision or, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. You can be...
Before we take a break, and we should be taking a break.
Before we take a break.
Yes.
To be empathetic, really, in this case, is to have an intention. It's intentional leadership. It's intentional. Because you are going to this conversation, you are having this conversation with intention.
Yes.
So it may not be the safe space for you to be in, but you go for the need of the other. Just like Jesus did for us. He became a kinsman redeemer so that he can fill our needs. From God there, sending his only son just to come and feel what we humans feel. He was hungry. He was, so that he can feel the need. So the same way, as a manager coach, you go down, humility, to feel the needs of your employees. By intention.
So I have to decide.
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a decision to be intentional.
This is required for it to work.
Yes.
Wow. Those are two key things. I know we need to take a break, then we'll go continue.
All right.
But at least I can say that communication is key.
Yes.
And then I also, even as I communicate, I need also to be empathetic so that I can be effective as a coach. Wow. Thank you so much. I believe that you've learned a lot with us, and you're seeing where you can come in, what you're supposed to do to become an effective coach. And we said coaches doesn't have to be in organizations. Even as a parent, you can be a coach to your child. So these are things that you can practice. We're taking a short break. We'll be back. My name is Beatrice Chuchu.